Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and the other day, in a different video, I think on a different channel, I was talking about how I got Minecraft way back in, I thought, either 2009 or 2010, right after the Halloween update that added the Nether. And I got a reply from someone saying, Minecraft in 2009? Yeah, it's not as strange as you might think. In fact, that was when Minecraft was first created and released to the public, and you can still play one of the earliest versions. I'm, of course, talking about RD 132211. Fun fact, RD stands for Ruby Dungeon. I think it's actually Ruby Dung, which is short for Ruby Land's Dungeon. It's his other project that Notch had that shared a code base with Minecraft. Anyway, RD 132211 was created on May the 13th, 2009, and is the earliest version of Minecraft that you can find in the actual official Minecraft launcher. I've got it open here in the Prism launcher, but you should be able to play this in the original launcher as well, provided you have Java version 1.8 installed in your system. So let's fire it up and see what it looks like, and I'm going to warn you right now, it's a very different game than what you remember. So it's going to open into an infinite void with nothing going on. So I can, from the screen, I can either left-click to place, I know, right, it's crazy, left-click to place a very odd-looking block of cobblestone. It's not all that different from what we have today, but it is different, and maybe somehow even worse. And then you can right-click to break holes into the ground, and that's pretty much all that you can do. It's an infinitely flat space with no geometry, and you see over there, those blocks, that's from the last time I booted the game. You don't have world selection. It's just when you boot the game, you're on this one infinite square, and any nonsense you do persists. I actually got a little nervous there when I turned around, because I was like, wait, what? I forgot that I did that as part of a test. So how do you get out of this? There's no menu. Well, you gotta just hit the escape button, and that kills it. Good job. No, but if you want to see something truly fun and exciting, you gotta go up to RD 132328, which I believe came out the next day or a couple of days later, and added what I can only describe as your worst nightmare. You're back on the infinitely green field, and you're surrounded now by Steves, and they're just having a great time. They're a little bit terrifying. You can still place and break blocks, or you should be able to. I can't right now. Why can't I? What? I mean, you can see over there, I did this before and it was working fine. I'm also now jumping without pushing any buttons. My hands are here. It's an early version of the game. There's gonna be some bugs, okay? Skipping even further ahead, we can get to Ruby Dung 160052, which was released on, checking my other screen, May 15th. So a whole 2 days of development later. First off, this one launches in full screen mode. You do actually have this nice little cursor in the middle of the screen. Still have these guys running around, and oh my gosh, there's geometry to the world. Well, geometry, I say. I guess I should say there's some level of world loading, landscape geography. I don't, whatever the term would be. Landscapes. I guess it's generating landscapes is what I'm trying to say. So left click still places a block, but in this case it places the what I think is the unchanged Minecraft stone texture. And then, of course, you can right-click to break that. Still very strange. It's basically creative at this point, except you can't fly, and your mouse buttons are inverted. Grass exists. It sits on top of the dirt, and if you break blocks and expose the dirt underneath, the grass will eventually grow to fill in those blank spaces. Just saw it happen right there, so that's great. And to leave the game, once again, hit the escape button. If we can go back for a moment to 132211, though, I did want to show you what happens when you break the grass. So, there we go. Okay, when you break the grass, you'll notice it has the texture all the way down the side, and then you've got cobblestone underneath it. And I've just placed a block on top of my head. But what happens is, when you fill in the blocks underneath with the cobblestone, when they get to the level where the grass is, they just become grass. Weird. Now you can do this too. You can play these versions as well, regardless of operating system. If you use the official Minecraft launcher, or in this case, I'm using the Prism launcher. I have a tutorial for how to install and set that up, but I can just go to Create Instance and deselect the release filter, and I now have access to pretty much every version of Minecraft that was ever made public since the dawn of time, all the way back down here to the Ruby Dung days, the classic days, InfDev, and then finally into alpha. If I'm not mistaken, I can probably launch this. So this is alpha 1.0.4. I don't think it'll work properly, though. And that is, yeah, so as you can tell, the colors are a little bit wrong. And that doesn't really have anything to do with Minecraft itself. Oh, it looks like a winter wonderland. Hold on, let's see if we can make that full screen. Absolutely we can. And as you can see, this looks a whole lot more like the version of Minecraft we're all used to. We don't have a menu, like a menu and inventory, maybe on I. Oh, there we go. So the color inversion is because I'm playing on, I had to Google this. I'm on an M1 based Mac, so I'm on a Mac Studio. If you're playing on Windows or Linux or any Mac that is not running an M1 processor, you should be okay here. So it's a bit of a weird bug, but as you can see, even way back here, Minecraft looks kind of Minecrafty. So this is from July 9th, 2010. So I guess when I said that I played Minecraft in 2009, I'm probably mistaken, because I played it on the time of the Halloween update, which was Halloween of 2010. That's when I got the game. But as you can see, going from May 2009 to July 2010, already we've got what is basically modern Minecraft. Again, the color inversion wouldn't happen on something that is not running an M1 processor. I want to show you, though, even the menu, right? So you bring this up, and obviously it's quite a bit different. There's not as many options. But you go to the actual options screen, it's remarkably similar to what we have now, 12 years later. A couple of things to note. Render distance, you got normal, short, tiny, and far. Show FPS, sure, and that actually brings up a whole bunch of other useful information on the screen. Very similar to what you'd get if you hit F3 on a more modern version. Limit frame rate, I don't think we need to. I think we're probably fine. One thing I do want to show you, though, is if you save and quit to title and go back to single player, you've only got 5 world slots, and when they're full, you just gotta select a world and delete it. And in fact, I did it wrong. It's been so long since I've done this. You actually have to delete world, select the world, and then click yes. Shockingly frightening stuff. But I just wanted to show you all that and say that yes, actually Minecraft 2009, not as crazy as you might think. It existed and you can play it today. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you and I'll see you later. Bye!